In this video today, we're going to be highlighting 10 signs of a toxic relationship. And the goal is for you to be able to identify these signs and be able to deal with them or work out as the case may be. The first sign of a toxic relationship is excessive insecurity. A relationship is supposed to be built on trust. But if you or your partner find yourself always doubting what the other person says, where the other person is, what they are doing or who they are with, then that definitely is a toxic relationship. The second sign of a toxic relationship is abuse. Any form of abuse, be it verbal, physical, sexual, or otherwise, is a clear sign you are in a toxic relationship. Because anyone who cherishes and values your relationship is supposed to do everything in their powers to not abuse you. 3, chronic anger. It is normal for anyone to get angry once in a while. But if that anger becomes very chronic, if it becomes incessant, then there is something wrong. If you are in a relationship with someone who tends to argue for too long, who keeps grudges forever, who ignores your feelings and always tries to make you feel terrible, then it means you are in a wrong or toxic relationship. 4, lack of support. Like I said in the introductory statement, the goal of every relationship is for you to support each other. But if you happen to find yourself with someone who does not support your dreams, those one who does not help to push you out of your comfort zone, then it means you are in the wrong relationship. Because most likely, your growth is some form of competition to this person. 5, destructive criticism. You can easily tell you are in a toxic relationship if instead of correcting you, your partner takes pleasure in attacking your personality, does not hesitate to belittle you or make you feel stupid, and is ready to blow all your mistakes out of proportion. Such criticism is a sign of a toxic relationship. 6, silent treatment, what is also called stonewalling. If you or your partner are in the habit of blocking the other person out, or shutting them down every time you have the least opportunity, or you have the habit of going for days without talking to each other because of a small issue or argument, or you end up making each other feel bad about themselves, then that is definitely a toxic relationship. If you cannot fix it or heal your ego, then you need to walk out of that relationship. The 7th sign of a toxic relationship is one-sided sacrifice. If you happen to be the only one who makes sacrifices, or the only one who has to compromise or apologize after a disagreement, the only one who has to take the blame for everything, while the other person never acknowledges their fault, then that is a toxic relationship. 8, lack of appreciation. Everybody who feels genuinely appreciated will always go out of the way to do more for the other person. But if you happen to find yourself in a relationship with someone who never appreciates any of your efforts, who thinks you owe the whole world to them, who thinks without them you wouldn't have become anything, then that is definitely a toxic relationship. Everybody deserves appreciation. 9, disrespect. This is another very serious sign of a toxic relationship. If whoever you are in a relationship with does not respect your views or opinions, disregards your feelings, and takes decisions without asking for your point of view, then you are definitely in the wrong relationship. A good relationship must show mutual respect, meaning the opinions of everybody have to be taken into consideration before decisions are made. And last but not the least, a controlling behavior. If you or your partner always wants to know where the other person is, who they are with, tries to seclude you from your family or your friends, and tries to control your finances, they want access to all your private information, then that is someone who is manipulative. That is someone who has a controlling behavior. And that cannot be a healthy relationship. So many people are going through toxic relationships nowadays. Some because they are afraid of rejection. Some because they are afraid of what people are going to say. And some for other reasons. What I'm here to tell you today is, you need to get a fix. You need to seek professional advice. And if it's something that cannot be fixed, then I advise you to get out of such a relationship while it's still early. You must prioritize your peace of mind. Watch out who you associate with. Look at the signs, because the handwriting is always clear on the wall. Do not belittle yourself and become a punching bag or become a trash can for someone else. Value yourself and get out if need be. I hope this encourages you.